I think my scraping is over. I think I'm officially bankrupt.
There's been so many times where I thought I was like in a safe spot and I would like go to take a drink or something and all of a sudden I'd get bum rushed. It's like, oh no.
The problem with hardcore, you the constant adrenaline rush.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had a real big adrenaline rush in that vault. Fighting those guys and they kept getting revived.
Garth got his dose of adrenaline in D3 when his barb almost died.
Bro, that was close. Thank God for cheat death.
I'm gonna go YOLO again. Bad idea. I love it.
I mean, it's quite the definition that you only live once, though, you know?
Yeah, I mean, literally.
I really hope that we don't have a cheat death skill in this. I think that would definitely make the game more fun.
What up, Red?
I've seen a lot of people playing Last Epoch because of the multiplayer. Yeah. I wonder how well that game is doing, actually.
Did you see what they... So, Vale, do you remember me and you having a discussion about it? And we're like, well, no economy. I guess that game's going to die. Did you see what they added?
That's... I did not.
The economy. You can trade now.
Oh, wow. Yeah, and they added multiplayer, right? I thought that was recent, too.
Yep. Multiplayer pass came out and it's fully released, and they just added trading.
Turn them down just a little bit.
I recognized that game from before, but it was like... It's come out
Last Epoch
right?
plays great. It feels really good. It feels like the beginning of PoE.
I really enjoyed that game, actually. I still played a lot of it. I'm just a little disappointed there was no multiplayer yet, but...
Yep, now they got multiplayer, and now they're going to have an economy.
So did you try this out at all, Red, or are you still just doing Immortal?
Fucking peasant.
I'll explain.
Yeah.
There is evil staring in the ruins to the north. That poor monk back there must have gone insane.
Interesting.
I need to just go to the store and buy weed. I need to stop being lazy. I'm sitting here scraping for like 25 minutes to get maybe another hit.
So...
Hey, it's good to every last drop, bro.
It keeps all the extra potions.
1/4 portion.
Interesting.
Good to the last drop. Has that singed quote?
Star Wars. He's like 1/4 portion.
Oh yeah, now it's Star Wars. I think good to the last drop is singed.
Is that a skin? Alchemist skin?
See, what do we got?
Yeah, I think so.
Melee attack.
Let's go, baby.
Stab through a victim.
Someone in chat
throw
today in Diablo 4 when we were waiting
blades.
for the boss is like, "Are these people?" And I'm like, "Nothing but an insignificant pile of pixels." And he was like, "To me, you're significant." I was like, "Tell it to Sins, buddy. It's not me." And then, or tell it to Viger. It's not me, you know. And then, the guy was like, "Oh, you're a League Andy." It's like he's like the skin. I'm like, yeah, okay, this guy knows.
What we got here? Barrage.
Like dog shit.
Twisted Blaze.
My first wolf, I already hate it.
You just gotta give it a chance. It is so awesome and broken.
Alright, I'm taking your word for it, Tiny. Alright, what basic do I take then, Tiny? Am I going Bash? Am I going Frenzy? Am I going Flay? Lunging? Wait, what's the punch?
Flay early on. And then you can marry it with Frenzy, and once you can re-roll, so you can get, you just do stacking bleeds.
I'm on it.
I ended up soloing one of the strongholds last night, changing the build up, just to prove how broken it was. I only had 2 actual skills other than my main attacks, and Wrath.
Okay, let's just see if I get it. If this is the 3rd character in a row where I get a treasure goblin like the first 5 minutes that drops multiple legendaries, just to really spit in Vode's face. I can't believe how long. What level did you get your first legendary at? Was it like 16 or something hilarious?
That's when mine was.
Oh my lord!
Yeah,
Maybe I'm
it
just
was-
getting lucky.
It was 15. It was like really close to 15. And then since then, I still only have 3 legendaries on my character right now.
Did you use any of the what they're calling blood charts to gamble?
Yes, I did. I have. I've gotten pretty unlucky with those. That was
Oh,
where my chess
man.
piece came from, though.
I managed to get 2 off of that. I was like, oh, look at me. I got 4 now.
Yeah, that the barbed ones could be so good. I mean, all of them are good. It literally just changes your whole character. I miss having more legendaries for sure.
There's level 20 areas up 15 legendary drops. See, that's what I'm saying. I feel like the legendaries were just raining. We were all playing, and me, Brad, and Vel were all sitting there talking. And me and Brad would get about 5 legendaries each before Vel would get his first. And it really just felt so unfair. Felt like the game when God had it out for him. Oh, that's cool. You like change weapons when you whirlwind?
Mhm.
Yeah, if you could select which weapon each skill is with some
that's cool.
restrictions.
The arsenal system, right? Okay.
Yeah, so if you hit S and then you hover over your abilities, you can click your middle mouse button to cycle through the weapon you want to use.
So what's the build? You guys go whirlwind, I'm assuming, and then you get the inflict
I-
bleed?
Whirlwind's
Nope.
garbage.
You don't go whirlwind? Oh
For
no!
bosses, yeah.
I've already
It's
screwed
great
up.
for
Level
it's great
3.
for open world clearing, but it's pretty bad for bosses.
Yeah, just stack double bleeds.
Yeah, you go flay rend, and then you use rend as your ticket to do a bunch of damage.
So
is what
I'm
I did.
here
At
in
least.
whirlwind.
You're gonna be sad.
All right, I gotta prove it. I gotta prove whirlwind is the real OG build. Too lazy to refund. I refuse to go back. Man, you run out of fury like the entire time, bro. No wonder it's terrible.
I used early on. I used frenzy. I found frenzy to be a little bit better than flay. Just
Yeah,
because
once you
Flay was
get
too
level
slow.
20, it's really easy to switch over into it and run frenzy until that point, and then you can actually throw into the better tiers, give yourself some more fortify.
Yeah, early on it's kind of miserable, but once you get later on, you can actually one-shot people. Then it kind of feels a little bit better. Until then, it's a grind.
It's not feeling too
Sure.
bad. I'm more memeing than anything, but so I'm only level 3 though, so I'm sure the pain train is still coming. Oh, there we go, level 4. All right, time to actually. I'm gonna enhance the whirlwind again, just to really prove it. Let's see. After using whirlwind 2 seconds, deals increased damage until it's
So
canceled.
you got to do the other one, which
The
is you get
bleed.
fury. Oh wait, you already have that one.
Yeah,
No, you're
that's
good.
it, you get that one first. I
So-
think I'm gonna take the fury. Yeah, the bleed.
Yeah, I did the bleed. If you have the one before, you can perma whirlwind as long as there's enough enemies around you.
All right, well, by Thor's hammer, I will be avenged.
Yeah, I did war cry, shout, a rallying cry, shout, and play.
The bleed feels like it's like one of those animes. I hit him and then run. You know, turn around, talk to him for 5 minutes before the guy falls over dead.
Yeah, that's what I was saying last night. Oh yeah, he's dead. He just doesn't know it yet. We'll come back to him.
It's cool that it stacks though, like, and you can see how much damage you're gonna do. That part's pretty cool.
Oh, look at data miner finishing the objective.
See, Let's throw some twisting blades on there, huh?
A legendary in every slot. I see. I think that is just a taunt.
Mm-hmm.
I think
You get
he heard
achievement
me.
for that? Because I've never got an achievement or anything for that.
Or maybe you. Are you sure? Maybe you did. You were just too advanced. It's not even
I
care.
got
You
more
had
points.
legendaries raining down on
You know what could have been there, Vel? I could have got it so early that I forgot about it.
Makes total
Ooh.
sense.
you.
Okay.
That was a better response.
Had that one cocked and loaded. I got P. I'll be right back.
It's so funny to watch the rogue play with the barrage build because this guy comes in, he procs the shadow imbuement, does the barrage, dash, barrage, and then he sits there in basics for like 5 seconds because he can't do anything after that. Meanwhile, I'm just putting down the Hydra and out DPSing it.
The Hydra is just, that's the other thing about the Hydra, why it's disgusting, is because that's 100% uptime. It does more damage than anything, but it's literally always up.
It's so funny. I honestly kind of like being OP for a little bit, so I'm okay with this.
Yeah, no, it's so, I mean, one class is obviously always going to be the best. I'm not, it's just surprising how good it is.
It's crazy. I mean, I don't know. I feel like you could already tell with the barb at the very beginning compared to the sorcerer how much worse it is. Like right at the beginning. Like,
Oh yeah.
it's like you're really one-shotting everything, and then the barb's like walking over, has to hit them twice. Your attacks are super slow. It's like, okay,
That's how the rogue start feels a little bit though. Like it just feels like we're melee, and obviously they're gonna start us with stabbing people. So you know that's never gonna be as good as I'm a mage and let's just use a fucking fireball. Like they're not really on the same level.
Yeah,
One of them we can actually do in real life. Like I can walk up and stab you, but I can't conjure lightning out of my hand.
I mean, that's just lack of willpower, I think.
I don't own a taser.
Yeah, well, I mean that is fair.
It sounds a whole lot like a personal problem.
Too big of a microtransaction.
Dude, that sounds like a macro transaction.
I'll tell you though, those extra skill points you get on all the heroes, that's fire. 'Cause you
So
can start
nice.
right
Yeah,
away.
I didn't notice that initially.
Alright, I just gambled 300 of my blood shards, or whatever you call them in this game, and I finally got one legendary. It's good. We're good.
All is right in the world.
Rats. I think I got like 4 when I gambled my first round. Got really lucky. I was listening
There's
to
more
Tiny
insult
Scream.
to injury.
You can't take a W, can you? You can't get one.
Well, I was listening to Tiny Scream, and Chosen was like, "You gotta gamble."
Oh man.
Yeah, I was just upset that I had made it all the way to like level 23 with 2 legendaries. And because you're picking up so many outside resources, I didn't even think that's what that was at all. And I was like, oh, it's just something I can't pick up. I must be full like I am on those berries.
Oh, nice. And I picked up a weapon immediately after that's better than it.
Wreck.
See, maybe that's the problem. You gambled for weapons, which are like the most expensive.
Oh, that's actually.
I went for all the cheap stuff. I was like, boots, 25, done.
Well, the focus is only 40, so I greeted for damage worth.
Dude, the one that oh, you got focus, yeah. That's right, you're playing sorcerer. Well, it doesn't matter then. You could have basically the worst gear and you're still gonna out DPS me.
Oh yeah. Trust me, this is fine. I'm not that mad. I'm only like really mad.
Dude, I'll say
Well,
this
really
though,
mad.
like the barbarians, like the way it feels, though, it feels fantastic. Maybe numbers wise it's not so hot, but I mean, it feels just right. I mean, you feel like a dude walking through a blizzard storm with an axe like a psycho when you hit somebody. It actually feels great, but you know the numbers.
You've returned.
To be honest though, I don't feel that weak. Like once I get in the middle of somebody with the axe, I'm kind of popping off a little bit on them.
Yeah, no, all the classes are good. I just think the sorcerer is dumb. I think that's a good way to put it.
100%. It's 100% the problem.
And therefore, by nature of comparison, Barb is trash. Nerf, like, buff the class. Jeez, garbage. Like,
What is Blizzard thinking?
honestly, literally ruining the game already.
Okay,
It's basically pay to win. Like,
why Diablo 4 was a critical failure by Sunny V2 or whatever. Like, here comes the video. I can see it already.
Josh Strife Hayes, Diablo 4 Immortal.
Those heretics drugged me after I returned from the ruins. Just like
It'd be great because 4-day early access, Diablo 4
try to get inside the chapel.
video writes itself.
4 is
Yeah.
popping up. It's a sign.
It's like that. Have you seen the number 23? Yo, what up, Evo? Ignore us. We are 15-hour drunk off Diablo 4 grind all day, every day.
That's actually so good, though. I actually am not, I don't feel bad at all. I'm actually really having fun.
Failed regrets nothing. Other than its legendary
Oh,
drop
man,
rate.
you understand after I stopped making Diablo Immortal videos, like, oh, yes.
Is real.
I was not having
Oh.
fun in that game anymore.
I understand.
You spent 95% of your time in the game on the boat. I don't blame you.
What do you mean? He had
Yeah, I
to
mean, what else
map
are you gonna
everything
do?
for,
When
man.
you spend your time,
I
like,
spend
doing-
my time in a circle. I'm NASCAR. Vroom, vroom.
That's my
NASCAR.
favorite. It's funny because I love that comment because people actually say that and they're like, yeah, well, you don't even play the game. You're on the boat. I'm like, well, you run in a circle. Like,
Yup.
you better than me, buddy. Like,
Hey,
I
we're
don't
doing
understand.
the same thing.
Just better.
Yeah, I'm like,
Two flavors of the same
You came to
meal.
thank the light. You collapsed.
the keys are a pretty good purchase. I've opened several of those chests, but they're hard to find.
I've never opened any of them. Are they? What drops in there? You get anything good?
Absolute garbage, dude. I've opened 3 of them. They've got 0 legendaries. So I mean,
Well,
you know,
I'm never-
You tell DM about it, he's gonna be like, another legendary.
Garbage.
Wait a minute. I feel like I'm getting baited into never.
I mean, no, you're probably fine. I'm just jaded, honestly. I'm jaded.
I think that Blizzard put a block on your account. You heard streamer luck? You have like the reverse streamer luck of some kind.
Yes. Yes. I do.
They're like, yep, he's doing too good in D3 content. We can't have him leave, so.
Oh my god, I misclicked 3 times in a row. And it was on a menu. It wasn't even like a moving enemy.
That's impressive.
Could be a long day.
Hazard watched my raid con. I went 25 ancient shards plus 9 void shards with all rares.
Ooh.
And how many legendaries you say you get?
Yeah, okay, buddy.
No, I actually didn't hear you. I didn't hear the beginning. I just heard you start reading off the shards you opened.
Increase movement
Oh,
speed.
I got no legendaries, no epics. It was
There's
all
no way.
rares.
You said 9 sacreds?
No, 9 voids and
Yeah.
24 ancients.
Oh, I thought it was 9 sacreds. I was like, bro, how do you get? That's why I assumed you got a legendary. And I heard you wrong, because I was like, it's like, how do you get 0 legendaries on 9 sacreds? I would have been out of my mind.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not ready yet.
Yeah, that would just be bugging out.
Now what about the booster account? What was it? We got 2 legendaries, including a combo box in the first 5 shards on that one account. That was a decent start.
Yeah, his account too, Hazards with Jeremy. He got like, he got like 3 different, I think 2 different legendaries. Such insane account. Yeah, it is what it is. You know, it's fine. I'm not jealous at all. It's totally fine.
The new conduit shine is just hilarious.
Wait, I got soft box. Wait, no, oh, there we go. I was like, what am I doing? It won't let me. So I'm still trying to figure out what the power level strat is, and this time I'm gonna probably try some kind of repetitive grind. So I'm gonna try it. Probably the best event is the one directly northwest, I think. And that one seems to respawn quick.
Actually, yeah, if it respawns quick, I feel like the best grind is just to get in a group of 4, all get in relatively the same area, just grind out some events, like with your own area. Because you share XP, but yeah.
Or do we have 4 people that are playing softcore that all want to go grind? Is that something we're doing?
I would.
Sure.
I just closed the game because I had to go edit.
I have a level 5.
Alright, I am level 5 as well. That is 2 level 5s. Hold on. I need your. I don't know if I have you on Battle.net. We probably are at it, but maybe not.
Yes, I'm down.
I think you're in the clan.
Oh, in the same clan? You in the. There it is. Alright, John's on.
Yeah, you can invite me.
What's up, guys?
Yo, I'm telling you, what up, buddy?
You guys, when the call went out, I was got you some Z's.
Hey, what's up, Tonin? Yeah, you were looking pretty tired this morning when I saw you. I think it was this morning.
Yeah.
You were like fading out. You're like, I'm gonna get some rest.
So is there a transfer of party leaders so you can get somebody else?
You can right click on your name on the left and you can transfer.
Yeah.
I'm a little shadow
John,
and hop right back into it.
Yeah.
I like your name. I just saw your name.
You like that?
Oh, hold on. We gotta. What we need, Tiny? Let me invite you to mine because that way the world map's unlocked because you're still in the hermit cabin. Unless we do the cabin real quick. If you're there, go in there and we'll start the cutscene and then I need to do the next mission. That way your map's unlocked. And then in the meantime, wait, who else wants to go? Do we have anyone else that has like a new character?
Should clear out when the storm has passed.
I have a barbarian. I
level
just started a
16.
barb.
We ain't gonna miss it.
We're just trying to
Are
power
you guys
level.
on softcore?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
You're no fun.
I'm playing hardcore next, but I've got to finish the barb.
Oh, yeah, we gotta get all the classes level up first, and then we can go play hardcore.
John's on.
Alright, I'm at his cabin.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and start it. I wonder if I'll get experience for this quest that I literally just completed. I wonder if I'll get it again.
That's quite the story.
I got experience when we did a stronghold again.
But
I don't know if that matters, but
why did I have that vision?
John says he got 23 epics from 23 sacreds. Dude, if I went 0 out of 23 on sacreds, I would probably immediately refund my entire account and quit the game.
Pity I thought it was 15. Guaranteed is 18. I thought. Sacreds.
You're getting called out, John.
Like, I just got sucked in and had to buy 15 sacreds to actually hit pity to get it.
This is where we need Brad. This is exactly the type.
He's the min maxer, yeah.
He would know. He would
answer.
have within whatever decimal point the exact.
Oh, you can't teleport the player.
You should be able to if you go portal back and then you can teleport to the player.
Never thought I'd live to see your way.
Teleport back to like the main town though.
The angel in Arius. That's not Linger.
I think doesn't the player have to get out of the prologue quest first?
It's just gonna say, yeah, it keeps telling me to F off until they get out of the prologue.
They gotta finish the tiny
Oh,
pennies
yeah.
on this part still, which is only like 30 seconds away from being completed. It's like right here.
To enter.
Take a piece of holy cedar wood from the shrine and inscribe it with your
This is a waste.
Then cast it into the brazier. As the fire burns.
Oh my
the
god, I
wood,
misclicked on the
so
same
too
thing
will
last
the
time I
light
did this one.
burn away
Took
your
me 3
sin.
times to click the thing again.
Good. You
Yeah,
must
it just took me 3 times.
It's cursed. No rewards received. You've already completed this quest and are not eligible.
need more
Okay, so that's
time.
how it works.
So, what did you write on a little piece of wood? I'm off to the dry steppes in search of that. Write anything at all. Wouldn't blame you.
Did you guys try PvP yet?
It might- the cathedral.
I can't
Is that
find it.
a thing?
Cracked hooves. Sway back. Cloudy eyes.
I have such a sick PvP build for the source right now. I like want to beat on somebody.
The deep freeze feels like it could be nuts for that.
If you're running sorcerer, I feel like we should just all retreat, abandon ship.
Oh, and I have all these legendary what, it's not affix. It's what it was doing. Skip me that.
Aspects.
Aspects. Oh my god, I got all these aspects. That's ridiculous. There's one for the. I found a neck that gives you a shield of invulnerability for 7.5 seconds. It gives somebody if you are below. What is it? What's the term? If you're below
The
80%
bubble?
life.
It does
Yeah,
like
it's the bubble.
Yeah, so you get that for completing Act 1. Like everyone gets it once you complete the Act 1. So what's really cool is when you do the open world boss, you'll see a bunch of these bubbles.
And anybody in your party can be inside of it, right? It's not just you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the immunity
Ridiculous.
share.
Yeah, it's like a
nice.
90-second cooldown though. That's the only problem.
7.5 seconds? That's a long time.
Saved my ass a bunch of times during the.
Yeah, I mean it is. Oh yeah, the world boss is quite
Imagine
nice.
him with the Crusaders bubble, the Crusaders vulnerability bubble for 7.5 seconds in this game. Like, oh,
Yeah,
like that's
in a
insane.
passive. Really good.
I don't like anything that I can't control. I don't like monsters hitting me and then it popping. Still, that doesn't make
reward
any.
received. Okay, so now we got 1 spot left. Tony, were you gonna play right?
I'm Shadow War in 13 minutes, but yeah, I'm logging in right now. I can run both games right now. I have a
Well,
barbarian
you're not-
level. I mean, still on the prologue too. I can just gotta
Yeah,
come
once
out.
you get, you just gotta finish the prologue, then we can invite you. All we're gonna do is try to figure out how to like grind events and see how good the XP is.
Children of darkness.
I did that for a little bit. All the way in the bottom left of the map, there's one of those things that you gotta stand in the circle to donate blood. One of those
Oh,
events.
yeah.
Walk in the light.
And you could just do that over and over and over, and then the chance drops that purple currency, the ones you can use for
Take the night's report
um,
before you go.
uh, the rarities antiquities guy.
Oh yeah, the gamble.
The gamble. Well, what does the term for that they use? I gotta get all the terms right.
I feel like the gambling is the technical term. Honestly, I've never heard
Collector
anyone
of,
actually use the.
Obscurities? Is that what?
No. Obscurities is where you go. It's like your, it's like for the essences. But this game, they don't.
Yeah, let's go with a dash.
Yeah, what's the term?
Well, the occultist is for like the aspects. Purveyor of curiosities.
Curiosities. Yes. It's not very. That purple token. Which, by the way, you can only hold like 505 of them. It's like very, very little the amount of currencies that you can hold.
Yeah, I think that there's a way to increase it. I forgot how, but I saw somewhere. It might be the renown system. I think.
Complete maps.
Oh my god, it's 40 versus 3 in a Shadow War. Like, it's. How do you even. On Saturday? I feel like half of the server is not playing DI anymore.
I can vouch for that.
Yeah.
I am one of those people.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh, I wonder if you're gonna level faster, Tiny, since all the enemies are defaulted to my level.
Maybe.
Every monster is scaled individually to each person, so they all participate, but they see their damage numbers, you see yours, and yet you do a percentage of the monster's HP.
Oh, that's dumb.
It's very strange. It's
I feel like
that's a good way to
that's a
compare it
math
to.
equation they probably aren't gonna get 100% right.
They have it in Diablo Immortal, like if you do an Elder Rift, right? Like it's the same thing. It's just in Elder Rift,
yeah,
like,
there's-
also factors in.
There's mobs are saying there's 7 for me.
Okay, so yeah, they're 15 for me.
You worked on power leveling. I tried to power level a friend that been late.
Monsters give you 25% more experience if they're a higher level than you.
20% more?
3 levels. 25 if they're 3 levels above, what I understand. But you have to go to areas of the map to get those higher level monsters, because they'll always be scaled to you if you're above that zone level.
I was running, so I don't know if you've seen the debuff. When you're next to a player, it shows like if you're next to a player, you get 5% additional experience, and if that player is in your party, you get double that. So you get like 10% XP for playing in a party with a player, and then if you use those flasks, you get an extra 5%. And then there's a bunch of different flasks. You can just stack
I've been
them.
popping those flasks. Yeah, it's pretty good.
I'm not ready yet.
What do you need?
Did you guys find that on that body that you just collect in gold and loot just keeps dropping out of it?
Yeah, I posted a video of that in Discord. I milked that for as many items as I could.
I did, but it was small. The amount of gold, I wanted
I'm
more.
not ready yet.
Oh yeah, no, it was like white, a bunch of whites and a couple of blues, but I was so low level. I was like, yeah, I need all of these mats.
I don't know if you guys saw my source when I started. She didn't have any underwear on, and you could see a bush, and you could see like a little slit down there. It was like super inappropriate for kids. And I was okay with it.
Oh, I was checking out your crotchal region.
I was, oh man, and then one of the crashes, I logged back in, and then they changed the base. Like you had to use the normal piece of gear. Like if you take all your clothes off, you had to use the normal one. And then they changed it. So like one of the patches, they fixed the crotch. But I have videos from it before and after. But you seriously could see it.
That's funny.
Rallying cry is really good in a party. I found it to be a really mediocre if you're alone. They built the barb to just be Z barb. They just wanted it to happen again.
They're like, hey, we need you to just run around buff the sorcerer that's going to be carrying, please.
That's literally my nightmare. I love it.
I don't know what happened. It's like changing
Dude, I had that happen to me yesterday all the time. No idea what was going on. It hasn't done it once to me so far today.
like scrolling up the side of my screen. Do you know what fortify is? Is that like the barrier? Or is that like additional resistance?
That's a good question. I actually don't even know what fortified technically is.
That's cool. When you do the shout, it like knocks them back for a second. They like get staggered.
Yeah, that's one thing I found to be super useful on the barn, but literally useless on the sorcerer, is that the CC is almost necessary to survive because you get surrounded and demolished.
That's good. That's encouraging. I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Oh, good luck, buddy.
On the source, these mobs like chase you. They charge you so quick. Like your reaction time when you like run into a pack, it has to be like on point, man.
And a sorcerer can get one shot. This is something I have found out. Yeah.
There's some that had this big dude that would charge at you, and he was one-shotting me. You know?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about because it happened to me just a little bit ago. Great.
And then I'll get away from this. There was one scenario that I get away from this dude, and then he used like a weapon on a chain, kind of like one of those scorpion get over here kind of move. So
Oh,
like I
nice.
blink, I teleport away, and the dude just like destroy my face anyway.
Sounds like Butcher. Sounds like Butcher.
But there was one of those events that I did. It was to conquer the zone. You know that talk that you can kill the zone, eradicate the zone of the enemies, and then it becomes a town. You know, like that.
Oh yeah, strongholds.
Strongholds. There you go. I did one of those where I was level 20 and it was level 23 solo, and it took like I don't know, maybe 45 minutes to get everything, but I was able to do it. It was super fun.
No. I'm going on.
That was fun.
I need more time.
Something difficult for once.
Yeah, I like it when it's like the hard challenges are kind of fun when they have actually good rewards. Like if it comes to town, it seems like it's pretty good reward. The walls, the enemy wallers feel more impactful in this game.
Ooh, the wallers are actually just brutal.
So that's really just the fact that I'm doing like 3 damage. Just got saved by John's immunity amulet.
I don't think it scared me for a second. I'm like, what the fuck? Because I didn't read what the legendary did. You know, I was just like, because I equip items while I'm running. And out of nowhere, I got an orb that surrounded me. I'm like, what the? Oh, okay. That's fun. The does.
I'm not ready.
Trying to go for a grander title on this video, but the first impressions beta, just people just want to see it. You like that video? Your video did really well, Darth. I was looking at everyone's video post this morning.
It started out garbage, like 10 out of 10.
And it's nerve-wracking.
I don't even want to talk about this. I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even think my video hit 100. So bad.
Happens to the best. That's how I feel about this one Marvel Snap video. It's like the best edited video, it's good content, all of this. They got like 200 views. I'm like, I'm never covering this game again. Like,
Nope, done.
I'll be back. Good luck grinding your barb out. Hopefully you don't die too many times.
Have a good day.
all right, later, dude.
I think doing hardcore with 4 men starting together from the beginning might be like kind of fun.
I agree.
Yeah, hopefully next weekend we can try it.
No lift. The jam must.
I've been waiting for you guys, but
Locked.
If I had more time available, I would have repushed hardcore again.
Wait, hold on.
it's
'Cause I
more
was enjoying it.
And there she goes.
it's more challenging, so that's why I enjoy it. I mean,
Enemies approach.
Yep.
we have the whole weekend still to like do this over and over again with every class, but I don't know. The first time I died, it was like so troll because I couldn't even start the game for an hour and a half because I didn't realize I didn't have the right version downloaded, and then I got kicked out twice in 2 90-minute requeues. So it took me 4.5 hours just to get to level 11 just to die to a boss. And then when I restarted it over again, like an hour and a half later, I was already farther than I was because I already had the mechanics down. I knew what skills I was going to pick on my tree, and I just kind of blasted through it. So it wasn't really a big deal the second go around.
I just want to be able to log on and use the level 25 character so I can make the video. It's a problem. I'd way rather play hardcore. It sounds way more fun.
It's
But
a lot more fun.
making content always like changes exactly how much you get to enjoy a game. Sometimes it's like, okay, well, I don't.
Yep.
What I want to do is just fuck around on the road the whole time, but it's not really what I get it.
No, not if you want to make good content, and yeah.
Why does this guy feel like he has 85 billion HP? I'm doing. I crit for 5 damage. The barbarian feels horrible.
He gets better, I promise.
Better, or else this barbarian's going off the nearest bridge.
Yeah, I liked using the frenzy. It's a fast attack to a double wield, right? And I tried using the bleed build, and it was just way too slow. I can't stand that slow attack speed.
Yeah, originally I did Frenzy with the... whatever skill did the Unearth. I did that all the way to level 16. Where you throw up the Earth Spikes.
Earth spikes, interesting.
Yeah, it was fun, and then when I started pushing like bigger bosses, I decided to test out the bleeds again and rebuild and see if I could unlock Frenzy, and I managed to do that, or not Frenzy, Wrath of Berserker. I feel like it's really good. Like, it's a completely different game from Immortal, right? But this is such a small, closed test area because you can only get to level 25. Like, this is the second character I'm leveling. But I like the fact that you just refund your
So far, I've
skills.
enjoyed the barbarian the least out of the three.
You can level up what you need.
Barbarian's one of those that gets better later because the sorcerer immediately felt good. Rogue took a little bit, and barbarian probably will never feel good because it's in the beta.
100%. It was definitely once you get better, more skills unlocked. I think Wrath of Berserker's a little too long of a cooldown. It's actually a full minute. But oh yeah, for sure. Like there'd be no reason not to, just because of how much I have invested in it.
This actually works out okay. I was worried if I switched and was just running storyline with you guys, if I wouldn't get enough experience to level up and get up 25.
We need reinforcements.
No, we
I need more time. The escort. They're all dead.
Holy choppiness, dude.
Believe it or not, I need my allies.
Oh, that was cool. My game just locked up for a minute.
Happens rarely. I need my
Oh man. It's not interacting. There goes. 5th time's charm.
Games and Go says he was maiming Barb, but after hearing us all talk about Sorcerer, I made one just now, and oh my god, does it feel better? Yep, welcome to the shit show.
Lilith can't be too far.
What is this?
Enjoy your double Hydra cheese.
How your mind races.
Wonder if we just farm the open world, it would be faster than doing the main story.
I would 100% faster. Like there's the storyline, and then farm the open world for like 30 minutes. Got a lot more levels.
Yeah, it definitely seems to me like when you do part of the story mode, your XP gain is minimized to the completion of the storyline you're doing.
Yeah, I think after this one we just farm the open world and see. Well, I guess we're almost level 10, but I feel like by now it's like 12 or something. But then again, I was not playing a Sorcerer in solo where it was just running through everything.
I'm not ready yet. There.
surprised I haven't got any legendary items yet, except for the gambler.
I need more time. I need more time.
Holy moly.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh, I see the one you're talking about. You go tear into the ground with your debris and flings. What happened to John? Did he say he was going?
I'm here.
It
Oh.
doesn't say you're in the party though.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I wonder if it's because he's done this part.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know. I was in the party.
Are you still in the same dungeon? Like doing the mission?
No, it kicked me out. I guess I didn't think of it. I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll put it down for a second and then into the bag.
Well, here after the mission, I guess we'll buy you.
Weird. I guess I didn't realize that it did. Like, you guys weren't my party. I thought I was just like, you know,
Yeah, I didn't
hanging
realize
out on my
either,
own in the
too.
town.
I didn't realize either until just now.
what's you guys play barbs? You recommend what's like a good?
I'm only level 9, so I'm playing World.
Your war cries, rally cries, frenzy.
You've mastered your fear.
Oh, I don't like the social thing. That is so weird. You gotta use your middle wheel to like.
Yep.
That's so dumb.
Oh, when you press.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you want to go to like your other like emotes or whatever, you gotta use the center wheel.
Yeah.
Oh,
change
yeah.
The presets like. I think you can change the presets for it. You're not forced to do some of the stuff. There is I don't know if you guys saw, but there is if you put in that, you should put in that wheel pray, the emote pray. You can go to a couple of statues in the game, and you can just pray to these statues, and it gives you some random buffs out of nowhere. Some of them give you a companion pet that follows you, kitty cat,
Really?
dogs, yeah. Like there'll be some statues, in some scenarios, and you're going to see like a little swirly, barely visible circle in front of the statue. All you gotta do is stand in front of that, and then you emote to the statue, like, you know, whatever you want to do. I've been using Prey. I feel like when I use Prey, for some reason, the random buff it gives me, it's not useless, but it's kind of cool.
So I can do a Fortnite dance with only a pet.
Yes. And they have an auto walk feature. If you look at it this way, if you go to your game settings, there is an option for channel skills to automatically. You click once and a channel skills starts channeling, and you click it again and it stops. And they consider when you click to move a channel skill. So in essence, you can just like auto walk, like your character will stay trying to chase your mouse pointer.
It's good to know. Probably good for Whirlwind. Now I feel like I do so little damage with Barbarian that it feels like I have like a handicap mode on.
But I need my allies.
It's actually ridiculous. I literally am doing 1 damage to the set. Like my damage is getting worse somehow.
I'm only doing 4 and 8s at the moment.
Oh, I'm doing 2s and 3s. 2, 3, 4. Oh, I like
I
that.
love this too. I didn't realize you can like, yeah, you can map almost everything on the wheel. That's kind of cool.
Whirlwind feels good when you're in the middle, you know.
Frenzy is so fun. You just gotta keep it up. Right? You can stack it up a couple of times and just keep it swinging.
Yeah, I like Frenzy the most so far.
That's so cool. Oh, you can just press and hold the mouse button. He never stops swinging.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here clicking like an idiot. All right, cool.
Blood. Never enough blood. I will follow you to the ends of Sanctuary, Mother. There she is. Mother? Neyrelle? You must stop this!
Well, Chewbacca, I'm only like level 9 or whatever, but so far not impressed.
Him.
Mother, no! You won't take what's mine!
Ow. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna take next skill point. I'm totally gonna take that tanky shout just so I don't take as much damage. I didn't think I was gonna need it, but I guess with this class I need it.
Oh no.
No. Oh, so
Can't do
close,
that.
dude.
Alright, maybe I should throw some more skills in, huh?
Okay, I'm gonna change skills entirely. Try
I'm
the
gonna start.
frenzy.
I'm gonna start streaming now as well. You guys streaming? You streaming?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Look at the gifts she's
Literally just
given
woke up. Berserk and movement speed.
Darth, go watch Data Miner's video that he just put in there. You may find that interesting for the barbarian.
You may find 8% damage reduction for each stack of frenzy you currently have. Oh, that's nice. That's survivability right there. Like, it sucks when you fork out a spell that you can't go both ways, like you gotta pick one or the other, because both of them are amazing.
Let me pull this video up.
Mother, no! You won't take what's mine.
Thorns. Yeah, Thorn seems pretty good. I got Thorns on the rogue, which seems alright.
I'm out of potions.
No. Alright. Some of these builds are interesting. I don't think the ice is what we need for this. You got it, Dia. I believe in you.
I got this, easy peasy. I didn't realize that I still have to kill like half this guy. Oops.
I don't get this violent whirlwind ability. It says after using whirlwind for 2 seconds, whirlwind deals 30% increased damage until it's cancelled. So whirlwind does 30% damage till you stop. Is that?
I think increased damage. Oh my god, fuck this boss, bro.
Alright, let's see what it takes to refund. Oh, you carry over all your gold.
Yeah. Alright, I'm paying attention. I'm ready. Let's
Uh,
get him, baby.
Let me change some skills.
Oh, that about sucks.
Ow. somehow almost feels worse than Whirlwind. Stop running away. Stop it.
Won't take what's mine.
Oh, the puppy's fine.
You're insane.
Excited for the Necro. I think the Necro might be the coolest character in this game. I don't know.
Yeah, I think the summons are going to be OP considering how strong the Hydra is. And then the other thing is I'm excited for the Druid.
Druid.
Oh my god.
I'm not ready yet.
How do you move while you're whirlwinding? You can't move, right?
No, you can move. You just got to drag your mouse where you want to go.
Oh, you just can't
Mhm.
click. I got it. All right.
Is Necro locked in the beta? It's only next weekend.
I'm not ready yet.
Ouch.
I'm not ready yet.
Man, Barbie's amazing. You look.
More time.
Yep, dodge, dive.
You can dodge a wrench. You can dodge a ball, Tiny.
I'm not ready yet.
Stay alive. Stay alive. I'm coming.
I got you.
Don't worry. We're going to get it. Easy. That was all practice runs. Alright, I'm changing my build. That's it. I was playing around on all these other ones. Now I'm serious. Now they're going to get it. Alright, I'm going to go the stun build. We're going to stun these fuckers.
Maybe you should get to level 10 so you can get the upgraded potion. You're pretty close.
Yeah, it
I
would
don't
be
know
nice.
how-
I kind of like bashing my head into the wall until I beat it, though, because it'll feel like a challenge. I'm not sure about the tie of those headbanging.
Alright, so I completed the prologue.
Perfect. More bodies for the father here. Do you have? Can you copy paste your Battle.net ID in there, and I'll send you the thing.
Yeah. Let's just go.
Or you can tell it to me too, and I can also.
Oh my god. I can't find a message. I guess on this because of the call, I can't do a message.
What?
Just go to our
mean-
Diablo 4 creative chat and put it in there. Or you can tell me what it is, and I can type
Yeah.
it.
Here. It's hashtag 1640. I'll send you a DM actually. Here.
Or re-invite John.
Man, that's just gloating right now. I saw Datamine's picture.
Did you watch the video yet? With him just face thanking everything.
No, I was just looking at the creator chat.
Oh, it won't let me invite you. It says you must complete the prologue first.
Oh, I gotta walk to the town. Okay.
I forgot to put my ability. Oh no.
The only thing I couldn't do was the horse, like unlock the horse quest.
Wait, there's a quest for the horse? I just thought we don't get the horse this beta,
Oh,
I
we
thought.
won't get it this beta.
Yeah, one of my guys are asking. Yeah.
Oh my god.
It says
Start
this.
your stream's super lag, buddy. Like 15 minutes. Your stream compared to real time.
It's like 15 minutes behind.
Yeah, it's bad.
That's weird.
Like you just now are trying to invite me on stream.
No, I'm watching live right now, and it's.
Hit one. Hit me.
Yeah, you're fine. It's.
Alright. It's fine. I'm an idiot. Don't worry about it. Grab another beer.
Cause I sent you an invite like right now, you know, also. So.
Yep. Are you guys still in that? Oh yeah, you're still in the dungeon.
Can you not join this part?
I need more energy.
I'm gonna try to see if I can get you guys right now.
Mother, no! You won't take what's mine.
I was gonna help John and try to get John back in, but.
No, you're purposely dying.
Yeah. You gotta get John back in if that works.
I need more energy.
And then let's see if John can join, because he'll make this a lot quicker.
Alright, I'll kill myself. I'll die right next to you.
Oh, yeah, good. More deaths.
Oh. I guess I revived you right before I died.
We got it. Now I'm gonna totally beat it right here.
Now you've been revived.
All right, let's see. Now can we? Let me open up a portal to town and see if John can go through the portal. right, John. Does it let you go through my portal?
I will be right there. What town did it put it in? Jeff? Or
Main
whatever.
town. Yeah.
How do you guys pronounce that, by the way?
Main town.
Yoblashad.
All right, so I'm not the only one who's like,
Like, where do you want to meet up? The only town that's got a stash tab.
Yeah. Oh my God. Please fix that.
All right. All right, let's see. Can I go teleport to DM? There we go. I go. Yep.
Why is everybody Russian though?
That's
Just,
a good question.
right? It's 100% like a Russian accent for everybody.
I didn't notice.
All right, so I tried to use that control that like didn't combine skills. That was rough. Oh, there it goes.
All right. So now I'm in town. I'm in Yovashad.
Okay, let me see if I can. It says you're still waiting on you to do the prologue.
I'm in the town. Oh, I can't walk into the town. Actually, I'm stuck. Why? Oh, I think it's that thing that you have to like log out and log back in. There's been a few quests that I had to do that.
Yeah, maybe do that, and then you're done with the prologue once like the pop-up pops up and says like, buy Diablo.
Yeah, you gotta go do the horse quest thing where go buy the dude's stuff back. He was broke, he had to pawn it off.
What?
Get dead, scrub.
Right? That was impressive. Thank you.
Much easier.
I gotta say, range build way easier for this boss.
Yeah, I had to close the application. Like I went back to the character selector screen and then tried to go back and give you one of those errors. So I gotta back out, do it again, hope and pray that I don't get enough heal.
Hopefully it's not much of a queue right now.
Besides that, I don't think there's been any other issue in the game. Lags, nothing.
Have frame drops.
How can you see your FPS?
I can't see the actual FPS. It's probably a toggle for it, but it's extremely noticeable. I'll get stuttering on the occasions. Worse yesterday.
But does it happen when you move your mouse? Because there's a feature, there's an option in the menu for that. That if you like, because I play in window mode, because you know that Samsung screen.
No, I'm talking like very obvious 5 frames per second when I'm walking in there's like weather effects.
There's a feature in there that uses AI to render your frame based on like there's some features in there that helps with that. Apparently. I was playing with like I'm running everything on maximum right now. Like my GPU is I can fry an egg on it right now.
Hmm.
That sounds like content.
That's what the viewers really want.
Right? You can make breakfast and play at the same time.
That's right, it's super.
I love that it gives me a rare dagger, even though I can't equip it.
Oh, I was finally able to do it. Okay.
Freeze?
Oh no, am I stuck on a dude?
Are you
I'm
also
on
stuck on a loading screen?
Yeah.
I'm
I
on a
am.
loading screen as well.
Oh
Oh,
no!
tragic.
It's still spinning bottom right though, so.
Yeah, -2, but it keeps freezing every couple seconds.
Oh no!
Oh, I'm on the window that says authentication pending, queued for login forever.
Yeah, I think servers just go down or something.
Oh, I
Oh,
think
oh,
Boyd's
oh,
Oh, we're back in town.
Oh, baby, we're good.
all right, I see town. Okay, all right.
Better late than never.
All right, beer back. Grabbing another beer.
Putting him down.
It's Saturday.
Man, it's true, it is.
I mean, when you want to play hardcore mode with, you gotta be drinking. I mean, that's what you do in those times, right? Like you slay
got
demons
it.
and drink beer.
Makes it.
Our ancestors did. It's very role playing to its maximum.
Immersion. All right, no more story, please. Let's try doing some overworld because the story is killing my heart.
You find the area. Let's
All right, I'm
go
going
explore it.
top right. I'm ignoring everything. Kill mobs and do event C. Yep, that's the kind of lag I'm talking about. That choppiness.
I'm not ready yet. Mortal souls, ripe for Lilith. I need more time. I don't have enough energy.
Wow.
This is the open world boss I lost my first hardcore to. I was the only one fighting this guy. Ooh, legendary, let's go.
Now I know what Doge Chef looks like. The legendaries, and you have to sit there and be unlucky. It'd be nice to actually get a glove or a helmet at some point in this character. Yeah, that'd be nice.
I'm back. I grabbed 2 beers. Oh, yeah.
I'm low on energy.
Brilliant plan.
You're playing to its maximum role playing potential, man. Drinking and slaying.
He's got
Always
the
better.
Arsino system for beers.
I should just buy a mini fridge to keep in here, to keep my bourbon and beers in.
Mead.
Yeah, exactly. Keep my meat in it.
We're going to mead the diet.
All right, we all doing this event in here?
I see DM. I don't see you.
I'm not ready yet.
I'm catching up now. Wait, how are you able to kill that deer?
You can shoot him.
Shit.
If you're fast enough with the barb, you can slash him.
I'm not ready yet.
It's not letting me target them.
It's a lot easier with the rogue, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's what I am, and I couldn't target them. Let me shoot
Yeah,
that
you
deer.
can target them, but your attacks will kill them.
Oh, so you just gotta use, you can't use your basic attack, you just gotta use your other attacks.
Yeah, if you aim your
Mhm.
attacks towards them, I think you can like hold your shift key to force attack or something, and you can end up throwing an attack
Gotcha.
its way and killing it. It's a little. I don't like the fact that I accidentally kill deer all the time because I'm not trying to.
You're an avid hunter.
I'm not ready yet.
Looks like there was an event to the left of us. Left and then down.
I need more time.
Is this one complete already? That's stupid. Oh, I freaking hate these stupid spider things, dude.
It needs time to recharge. No survivors. This place is overrun.
Oh, the stronghold boss.
Didn't I say level 25 or above?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll carry John, right? I realized my mic was muted. I was gonna say John's got it. For pro though,
That's right.
you know these things like it might just be a little too high level for us. Whoever led us here was making the wrong choice.
Yeah, I don't know who led us here.
I'm gonna leave. I think you guys, you know what? That one seems like a bad area. I'm gonna come back here later.
Just hear that cop out. Leave this guy.
He's feeling a little vulnerable right now.
Maybe there's another stronghold over here. It's a little weaker.
It needs time to recharge.
Whose strongholds actually are there on the map? Now I'm thinking about it. It's 3, right?
What's that?
There's 3 strongholds, right? I'm trying to think how many
Yeah.
there actually are.
Yes.
Yeah, 3. I completed all 3 yesterday. One in the middle, one in the top north, and then one in the southwest.
I need more time.
And there's an event that spawns here northwest of Ministad, if I remember right. I'm gonna go grab my sour Skittles that I hate to eat real quick. I'll be right back.
I hate to eat. I feel like that's a meme.
See.
Okay. I gotta
Is
change
that
my
also a beer can crack I heard?
That was a Dr. Pepper.
What?
Changing my build real fast here.
Yeah, we can't use the plus green numbers for the gears for upgrades. Like you really got to look at the stats and see if it makes sense to you.
Oh yeah, I forgot that's not a yeah, that's not a thing in here. I suppose most of your computers used to Mortal, right?
Well, Immortal is also like you can't trust Immortal on those green arrows neither.
Well, yeah, true, but still,
How is that not
does.
possible? Doesn't make any sense.
Whirlwind feels like it'll be good once you have a whole bunch of stuff to support it.
The fuck? Alright, let's close and relaunch. That's really weird.
Oh, it's 5 hours till the next world boss, right? If I remember right.
Oh man, that's rough. Okay.
Something like that.
Fuck.
Okay, I got the pop-up. So I think now it's for real.
Yeah, it should be good now. Let me see if I can send you the invite.
I requested to join party, and I think
Perfect. That'll make it easier.
There he is.
All right, let's do a dungeon.
That doesn't make any sense.
Not in town.
Oh, that's funny. So I just hit that, and you were able to hit it as well. So it doesn't matter. You can take like a healing pool if you're in a party. Everyone has access to it.
Good info. I'm going to the dungeon that's right above. I almost spilled my Skittles all over the ground. That was way too close.
Let's not be doing that. That sounds like a bad idea.
need to do like that Diablo Immortal follow feature or summon something like that or queue.
Yeah, I think it's weird that you can't just teleport on player, but I think if you go to the town circle right now, the center town, I think you can see our banners on the center town, and you should be able to click on us. Should allow you to teleport to us, I think.
I see portals. I see Tiny Penny's portals. I see you guys' portals.
Yeah, so click on one and see if it puts you with us. Does it give you like an option to like teleport to us or anything?
Yeah, there
Maybe.
it is.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
There you go. Yeah, that's the way they do it in D3.
Oh, the fuck is the butcher, boys? Are you guys ready to get
Oh,
fucking
fuck. This is my first experience with this thing.
Wait, boys. It's an artillery shrine! Everyone grab the shrine!
Yep.
It's our one chance. Oh, how the turntables.
As he's not even a third of the way dead.
It doesn't do anything.
It doesn't, yeah, it ain't doing shit, man.
Into the immunity bubble.
I love how it's just pulling straight aggro on the barbs, though.
The whirlwind shoots in a circle. Like
Oh shit! It is. I got aggro.
Oh boy. Okay, I'm gonna kite him in a circle around this thing. And play Ring Around Rosie with him.
Very well be my last journal.
Anyone wants to res? Oh shit, Tony, you died too.
Run back,
Yeah.
boys! I'm taking him.
As they were torn and devoured by the creatures.
All right, revive at checkpoint. Let's go.
I then went
Oh no, the other guy leads me. Are you kidding?
trapped us in with them,
All we have to do is run in a constant train.
and will have mercy when they know of my power. The sounds have stopped. I'm going to try to escape.
I know his bleed stuns. Ah.
Yo, he two shots me, dude.
He's a little.
Yeah, he's not nice, bro. You gotta. Just you see him, you run.
We've got him about a fifth of the way, though. We're making headway. Oh, immune.
Shit. Ah, he stunned me.
Trying to get rid of the nightmare revenues around here too.
Oh, it was brutal.
Can we do any type of stun to him?
There's the bar underneath his health bar, which is like a stun meter, basically. But I mean, we would need pretty heavy amounts to see.
Just come straight for me.
Once we're all together, though, we're doing damage. We're doing
Oh,
better.
dude, he's only going for me, so just if I can.
Yep, that's as long as you keep dodging. You
Oh,
like the
shit.
taste of John.
Yep, that's fine.
good,
I'll
that's
be.
good.
I will be that guy for us. Okay, I will be the guy.
You were that guy. At one point, you
No,
were that guy.
I died.
You're no
I
longer
died being that guy.
You were that guy.
I'm the gingerbread man. You can't catch me.
I caught
He
a
outruns
stray.
my road.
It was swinging at you. And
Oh
you
no! It cheated.
PM, you're the tank. Run.
Right, coming back, boys.
Need more time.
That means I'm gonna kite after DM dies. All right. So
Oh,
he
he's
just
not-
goes for one person at least, so that's good.
Just going for DM. So it's perfect. Just do all the attacking. Fuck him up.
Oh my god.
Uh oh, revive, guys, so that way be back here in time.
Oh shit.
It's on me. not good. Oh god, it's brutal. What was that? Oh, he just went straight for Tiny. Shit.
What the hell? This is not where I wanted to revive.
I need more time.
I can't even outrun him.
Beat him!
What?
Oh!
Like, how do we beat this?
Fuck.
It needs time to recharge.
It's a slow one. It's a slow grind, guys. Slow grind.
Is it because we're all melee?
I mean, I'm ranged, but I can't outpace him. He targets me too much.
I don't have enough energy.
Like, what's the best barb tanky build that you could do?
Apparently thorns and self-revive, because he just would take damage, or just damage you and then kill everything.
DM, you're a butcher magnet. How many times have you ran into this guy?
Seems to like me. He shows up to me all the time. Like, apparently some of the people, it's their first time seeing him, but like, this is like my 12th time seeing this guy.
Yeah, this is my first time, Butcher.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's the key. Run around the portal, the
Yeah,
pillar.
keep chopping at his ankles. Look out, he's catching you. Oh, he got bored with you and now he wants me.
That works, do that, and I'll beat him up. Doing 6 points of damage every time.
Right here. This is good boss design.
Yep.
I like it. Just keep going. Keep going in circle. Don't let him catch you. I'm gonna get his ankles. Oh, now he's going for me. Don't worry, I got this. Come on, you can get me. You're almost there. Oh no, he did. What?
I got you, I got you, I got you, I got you, I got you.
It's on me.
Wait, you don't... If you die, then you res you.
Oh, yeah, that was...
As long as we can keep it like this, it's fine.
Oh, you keep switching it up.
It's just all of us around a circle. Don't know who he's fighting, but
He's on me. He's following me.
Probably the best boss in the game,
yeah, I definitely like this guy. This guy's cool to fight.
Alright, he's got aggro on somebody else.
I think he's got me.
Yeah, it's got DM.
Oh. Oh.
I got you, Tiny. Oh, never mind. Tone's got you.
It is easily the best boss fight in all of Diablo 4. I mean, we've seen it all now.
I mean, the circle strat is where it's at, bro. Oh, shit.
Unbeatable. Undefeated. He's bad at NASCAR. I play Diablo more though. I've been used to running in circles for years.
Oh boy.
Oh, John's turn to run in a circle.
Yep.
Oh, he's gonna change it up again, I think. Wait, who's
He's
he
done
facing, me or
broken
you?
at
Oh,
all
you
my
are John.
things.
It's funny, like, he knows he can't move because you guys are in the way.
Can we just block him? Stand around him in a circle and then run chase him. Oh, now he got bored of John. Now he wants Tiny Pain. Alright, Tiny, your turn to run in a circle. Don't worry, guys. We're out thinking. Oh, we got two first!
Was that for you, DM?
No, I'm good. I'm alive.
Got him.
Thank you. Oh, that first
Ooh, we got a legendary.
All that for a Lego.
I got
Oh, why does he
blued.
keep giving me Legos I can't use? I don't use the swords, man. Tragic.
easiest boss in the game.
Yep, GG, easy. No sweat on that at all.
Never doubt myself for a second.
Nope, we're just kiting them like Brutus and PoE. It's fine. We know exactly what we were doing.
We could have done that on hardcore.
That mechanic is literally the very first boss in Path of Exile on the beach that you had to beat before you can do anything. That's the exact mechanic you use. So that was very entertaining to me.
Yeah, there does seem to be a bunch of butchers that keep coming.
Is this still a dungeon?
Yep.
That fight
was-
made this dungeon seem hella long.
Yeah, that's not one of the dungeon bosses, so it's just the RNG of them showing up.
Right.
So
Yeah, it's just yeah.
Oh, he just randomly shows up?
Yes. And Garthus is a freaking magnet for trouble, so
he shows up all the time.
God, these things are annoying. What are these fearful knights? Go F yourself, bro. my unit now.
Oh, cursed chest.
Oh, there we go. I got ground stomp, so that will help maybe do a little stun. Yeah, that works.
Bro, you can get Shadow Crash, which allows you to, your damage has up to a 30% chance to stun an enemy. Same.
Oh yeah, you can go super tanky between like you could do challenging shout to taunt enemies, and you can use Iron Skin so you can absorb damage.
Kind of nice.
I'm gonna go with the tanky approach.
Dude, it's a long ass dungeon.
Right? The hell, DM?
Got like 2 levels.
I'm not ready yet.
It's difficult doing one of these dungeons like in full without having to go to town once to like salvage and like empty your bags. Especially at the high levels when you start getting like gems, and the gems also take the same inventory spot as a weapon.
Oh yeah.
And I really hope that they could add like a tab, like in Mortal has, where your gems goes in a separate tab than your gear. That would help so much.
Do you not go to town to salvage when you're in a dungeon?
Well, you can, but when you're in a party of 4, you're gonna have other people waiting for you to get back to continue progression. Otherwise, what, you miss on progression and loot because you're in town and you're not seeing drops?
It's a get him.
Stuck.
He's got DM'd legendaries in it.
He does. And most of those shots probably.
All of those shots.
Where they gone? Drop me a legendary weapon so I can do more than 1 damage. Thank you.
Oh, I got a legendary.
I did not get a legendary.
Oh yeah, thorns damage, 40% chance to deal damage to all enemies random. Let's go.
Damn. Feels
Shit,
bad.
I got that DM luck right now. Like, yeah, Veil shot. 2 hours into the game, 3 Legos.
Are you just trying to trigger Veil?
Poor Val, he's not even
Well,
here.
compared to yesterday, I was like at least level 16 before I got my first one. Level 22 before I gambled. Because I didn't even know about it.
Best gem to put into a bow. I mean, it depends on your build. I like the damage over time. It's very important. Europe on launch, it's best just to play Sorcerer at the very start to get stuff into the stat quicker, like to unlock stuff and all that, because Sorcerer makes it much faster. I guess it depends how fast the other classes are. Like this is the boosting class to get your good start.
I can say I went much faster doing this with the sword. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, this boss lasted like 3 seconds doing stuff like that.
Crowd control. No.
Alright, I gotta go salvage.
Let's have a look at you. Look. That there is worth the coin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's damage over time gems? That's awesome. It's going on my bow.
Oh, I got the bestiary bug. I'm able to run around, but my map is on. Tony.
I saw that. It happened to me too. And it works the same way. Just like open and close your inventory and it goes away. Wait, is gold transfer between accounts? No, it's not, right?
Yes.
I'm like, wait, how come do I have 100k gold in this guy? What?
Mm-hmm.
That is kind of awesome. I like that.
Alright, which one is it that we gotta go talk to about getting socket? Or can we forge sockets onto our gear? Or no?
Is the guy in the left the occultist? Dem Yan.
Ah, okay.
It seems your prayers have been answered.
No, oh, is it? If it's either him or the jeweler people actually right there next to him. It's on that side of the town.
I'm gonna see.
Did 2 gambles, got a legendary.
Ah, boy.
That luck.
We'd like to hear it.
Well, if gold transfer, then it becomes even easier because you can go to the elixir guy, like, and just get a bunch of those elixirs that gives you an extra 5% experience and just like stack them up. I'm definitely gonna be running elixirs. Hell yeah.
Farewell, Bozan.
And your stash also comes through. What?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Got gems for days.
All right, I think I might need to take a break. I've been streaming 9 hours, and
I need more time.
I'm feeling like my legs are gonna fall out from underneath me. So
All
I'm
right,
gonna
brother.
stand up and do some stuff. It's good
Get
chatting
some
with you
rest.
guys. Good chatting with y'all.
Have a
Yeah.
good
Yep.
night.
GG's.
I'll see ya later.
Later, buddy.
Bye.
The Skittles just wasn't doing it for him.
Just couldn't make them hang, you know.
It needs time to recharge.
I love the character customization. I spend so much time in here trying to change my looks.
It needs time to recharge.
Oh yeah, I made my barb look like an actual barb, like covered in fur.
Oh man, that fur mink cape, that fur cape is ridiculous.
Kettle's hot. What do you need?
Oh, we can buy more stash tabs.
Blessings.
Yeah,
Mhm.
100k.
Jesus. For 100k. That's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then
I
it's just
feel like
it's just
it's
like
kind
D3.
of like D3, yeah, where you're like, fuck, that's expensive, and then you're sitting on like
And
millions
then
of
you're just
gold.
sitting on hundreds of millions. Yeah, it's not bad. All right. Are all of you guys in the Aftershock server?
Sort of.
Sort of. I mean, do you have it
Like,
and have
like we are. I'm on Zoltan Cool with Amber, but we merged with Aftershock server, or they merged with us.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Brad was just saying that we should jump over to the Aftershock server and actually get in that voice chat, so that way we don't have a limit on who's talking to us. Wait, actually, no, you guys are streaming though, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's not do that.
I didn't know you meant it's the sports server.
Yeah, Aftershock Discord server, not the thing.
There's that other Discord server, the round table. Are you in that one?
Yeah, I'm in that one.
Yeah, that's the one that most of us are in too. But I'm gonna hop off the call as well. We have a shadow war tonight.
Have a good one. Best of luck to you.
Thank you. We'll talk soon. Thanks. It was a nice time.
Yeah, it's like
All right.
Smash face.
so,
I don't know, the
somebody
bot operator
used the
probably should
biddy.
get him kept up. On
Thanks
25.
for blood of Blackula. Thanks. Thanks for the bits.
I mean, servers go down at 12 o'clock tomorrow. 12 o'clock
Monday.
Monday. Oh, Monday. Man. I could
A
play the
whole other
barber
day, brother.
and I could play the rogue. What?
Yes, sir. And I gotta get my my rogue to 25 here. I have to get that done tonight.
Some hydration.
We need to kick DM.
I don't think we can kick him. He's the fearless leader.
I'm gonna join
I'll
the
kick him.
Discord. You want to try the Discord? What Amber mentioned? I think it's a good idea. I mean, I have my own Discord.
There we
could do the
go.
next round table when we're there.
Irish
we're all there,
Dad, thanks
right?
for the follow.
That's fine.
It's not nights. It's just the round table.
Yeah.
I can't believe
All right, I'll hop
this.
over there.
Yo, Blood of Blackula, thanks for the sub. Uh-huh. Ooh. Who's wanting? Come on, all you people in here. You just love me so much. Oh, now you get the me's.
I can't believe this.
Leave it to leave it to Blackula to be giving out the gifted subs. Did we actually move Discords? I didn't realize. I was talking to the stream.
Oddly enough, I'm playing a Barb in DI right
I
now.
can't believe this.
Their next meta.
Yeah.
Oh shit! There
I
it
tried playing a
is.
Crusader once, and I almost quit Diablo Immortal.
That was my last class. Well, yeah, I got fed up with the Crusader. Too many issues.
Yeah, as soon as I played that, I was like, okay, I can't switch classes, or else I'm just gonna drop this game. But I played all the
Nice, nice. So is the rogue the only thing you've played so far?
So far, yeah, I'm trying to get to 25, so that way I can then move on. I want to do the sorcerer next. I'm probably gonna main rogue for the actual game, and then maybe make the sorcerer for hardcore. Depends on what the end game looks like. If I have time to make 2 characters in a season.
Hardcore source sounds probably the ones that would live the longest.
Well, that's Well, I mean, that's what I'll definitely play like hardcore when we go for the main game.
Yes.
Thanks, buddy.
Why all the half of the barbarian's clothes must have his nipples hanging out?
Just trying to objectify him, man. That's all.
Right?
Don't mind me. I'm just out here deer hunting. Come here, Bambi.
That one looks good, tasty. I'm gonna get that one.
Ooh, I think that's a 4-point.
I mean, at least barbarians are, they're messy up top, big beards, uncut hair. But then when you look in half of your boots, you have your toes hanging out. At least they cut their nails, right?
I mean, you know what? That's a pretty good assessment there.
They definitely have foot maintenance etiquette, for sure. It's where they cross the line.
I think poison's gonna be the best build for rogue.
Let's see.
It does look like you can get quite a bit of crit as a rogue as well.
Wardrobe.
The sturdy. I like the sturdies. Like when he came into the gear looks, like everything's sturdy on the source. To me, it's like the greatest looking. And now I'm feeling like when the barb is the same, the sturdy sets are really nice. The pin sucks. Boobs.
Oh yeah, poison looks really well on the rogue.
Give ourselves a tail cape, yeah? Let's start here. Ooh, bright red.
What do you guys want to do? Want to do another dungeon? Want to world events? Chase down deers? What do we do?
Doesn't matter.
Do whatever we want, man.
I'm just transmogging stuff now.
I'm trying to find a way to express myself, but I need more gear. I don't have enough good looks.
Look at that. That was set.
All right. Now that I feel confident.
Oh yeah, this event respond if you guys want to come over here.
I am cheering on the soldiers for doing a great job.
All right, I got some nice red and blue accents.
There you go.
Red cape, blue hat, red boots. Not with the fur, unfortunately.
Ain't no boots with the fur. I don't know if we want it, bro.
My Barb's got the better fur.
It was only an apple I stole. The father wouldn't want me to go hungry, would he?
Oh, you know what would help out? What would be super dope? If you guys go to another town where you have a waypoint, like a town portal, like use a waypoint to another location, and then go away from the waypoint and open your portal. Because then I could take that portal, unlock that town, and I have to walk all the way there.
That's a 5-head play. Oh, I love it.
I mean, you used to do that in D2 all the time. Like you don't have the waypoint, I got you. And then you go there, and then you just open a
teleport
scroll.
there, and then yep. Oh yeah, that's a thing.
I'm not ready yet.
Where Tiny Pennies put the pin, I have to go there for a quest.
Yeah, I haven't been there yet, but I'm willing to run it.
And then
I'm running to the last area that I don't have unlocked yet.
I'm not ready yet.
I'm gonna follow you, Penny. I'm gonna go after that because I gotta go that area that way too. Stuck on campaign boss. Oh. Yeah, so world bosses, I don't know where they drop, and apparently there's a timer out there. The internet already has a timer that shows when the world bosses are gonna drop. It doesn't jump. Some of my dudes are telling me I just gotta look it up.
I need more
I'll
time.
have one of you guys actually send me the link. That'd be great. Viewers, Come on. Teamwork.
That's right. Viewers do the work for us, please, so we don't have to stop landing.
I unfortunately was not here for the World Bus. The first
Not
one.
either.
Need more time.
Is that the
I
Red Wings game?
tried logging in. It was like, your account's locked. Please try again later. Too many tries.
Oh, that feels bad.
I was like, damn it. I just wanted to log in before we leave for the day. Ooh, I found his own event though. Oh man, I think it's already done. Yeah, there's nothing here.
I need more time. I need more time.
I thought there would be a waypoint up here. There was
Face
not.
your business. Reverend Mother Prava expects me. Open the gates.
I actually need the other waypoint that Tony that you just left. So, I'm trying to get to the Ministad one.
I found a goblin.
Where at? On who?
I'm close to Penny. Penny, there's a goblin by us.
I need more time.
Oh, I can catch him. He runs faster than the barbarian moves. No.
I need more time.
Oh, his sack is getting smaller as he keeps running.
More time.
And you can't stun him. So how am I supposed to catch the goblin that I can't kill?
I need more time.
Probably too weak for the zone. Whoa, the goblin doesn't stop dropping gold. My god, guys, the trick is not to kill the goblin. He's not stopping gold. Like, oh my god. Oh no, he does leave you eventually. You can't keep it forever.
I need more time.
Let's see.
I need more time.
Oh, this mob's level 12. That's why I'm getting destroyed. I'm about to die. Yep, dead. Dang it.
Fair enough.
Back into the my tree. whenever I'm dead, that works. Alright, so I'm gonna go full defensive.
It needs time to recharge.
Challenging shell taunting by enemies. Oh, nice. Wait, I'm invisible? Oh, did you guys res me?
Yeah, I got you.
I can't see my character. I'm invisible. I see my
What?
corpse. I see my corpse on the ground, and I'm walking kind of as a ghost over my corpse. Like I'm still looting everything. I'm still picking up all the loot.
That's weird.
Do you see me walking as my actual character?
Yeah.
I'm looking at my dead corpse on the ground. I'm a ghost.
That's funny.
That's so weird.
Broke it. Breaking things.
Okay. All right. So, is there a waypoint around here by any chance? Do you guys have unlocked one?
Let's see. Nearest waypoint. It's the one that's over here.
I'm not ready yet.
There's a town around here somewhere. I know that. There's a waypoint here somewhere. Yeah. Waypoint.
I need more time.
Waypoint right here. Or maybe I was completely wrong. Led you completely astray. Yep, led you completely astray. Don't mind me.
There is one because one of the what do you call those things? It's not berserker. What's the zone defending thing again? There's 3 in each zone. Uh, oh, oh,
Don't know.
what is this? Level 8? Oh, I can kill you. I can gain a level here. I can port to town. I can't see my character. It's just so buggy. Okay, now I see my character by going to town.
I mean, I can portal back to town and then portal all the other spots. Just grab the portal
It needs
we have.
time to recharge.
That would be cool. I guess that speeds up the process.
Let's see. Which ones don't you have? So let's
All
see.
of them. I only have the town.
Okay, so let me go with this one. Go to the town center.
I'm in town now.
Okay, teleport to me.
This is
I'm not
temporary
ready yet.
travel unavailable. Why? It says travel unavailable. Doesn't let me click on your portal.
Really?
Huh.
Okay. Let's try making a portal back there.
Now I can see
Okay,
it.
can
Oh,
you see my portal?
you see I took. Nah, I took my portal apparently. Let me go back to town. Your portals on my screen is the bottom ones.
So I'm
Now,
right next to my portal right now.
wow, I take your portal and it
Uh,
tells me back to this Vashad town.
really?
Yeah.
Because my portal tells me it's Ministad, which is exactly where I just teleported from.
So move, like go somewhere else, like move your location. Like no, like go to the blacksmith. I was gonna say because when I take your portal, it teleports me to you, like where you
Yeah,
are
yeah, yeah.
standing. Like it's taking. I took it. Where's it taking me? Okay, it's taking me somewhere now. Okay, I didn't have this
There you
one.
go.
All right, so it does work. All right, but the
All
whole
right.
zone. Okay, the whole zone now is just open in the map. It's no longer a cloud. Great.
Nice. All right, so let's go. Can you teleport to Tiny right now? He's on the other portal for another
So
one.
let me go. Let me. So now I gotta go back to town. So it does work. It's good. Now, Tiny's portal. Yeah, it's allowing me to go to him.
All right, and then I'm in the other spot.
Perfect. Worked. Bear Tribe Refuge. Great name. Now I gotta go back to town.
Yep, hit port on me. Perfect. Then I will go to the last town that I have found.
I'm going. I'm going to you now. I haven't gone there yet.
Ah,
Still
Tiny.
loading.
Oh, it's Tiny.
That's tiny.
Sure.
All right, got it.
Oh, all right, let me go to the
Yelen,
next one. The last one that
Yelensna.
I have unlocked right now.
I could probably do it on my source too. I could like get on my source and then give you guys a bunch of portals all over the map. Oh, that works out perfect. All right, back to town. It's a D2 hack moves over here.
That's right. It's a GG strat. This is a YouTube video for launch for sure. And then
Awesome.
Tiny, you don't have the other one either. There's one right above another area that I'll go run to.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's, I
There's
think
6.
there's like 2 more. Yeah.
So
Well,
here.
what I wanted to do is like once it got to 25, I wanted to explore all that the map allows to go because I think we can explore more, right?
No.
I'm not
Or
ready
no?
yet.
Nope.
No.
What you see now is what you get.
Oh.
It needs time
I mean,
to
at least it
recharge.
helps now for like leveling. I mean, that for sure helps because we have quests, side quests that tells us to go everywhere. This is a
I'm not
huge
ready
boost. In was it Final Fantasy Online? There were people that would pay others to teleport them throughout the map on the beginning of when the game came out, so they can hurry up and get things done faster. Like imagine when the game comes out and there's trading and there's all this stuff. You're like, oh, I'm selling waypoint portals. The hustle is real.
Yes, sir. I was one of them who made money off of that one.
I did too. I had
That was always fun, especially on a new launch. Log in quick, find out everything. Hey, so low price.
So cool. All right, so I want to get to at least level 10 so I can get to your guys' levels and then be able to do some hard dungeons.
If you want, you can come to me. I found an event.
Yes.
Yes, sir. On the way.
It says Saberloff is about to start a Malnuk. Would you like to join them? To accept or decline? What is that?
I just teleported out, so I would decline it because that was me. I'm scared soft. That says.
Oh, Tiny, you far. All right, so let's go to Tiny. What's up, cat? Scared. Coming. Tiny, you're blue, right? Yeah. All right, coming. Wait, does your color to you shows blue too, or is it only to me that I see the blue?
No, when I pin things on the map, it'll turn blue. And my pointer on the map is blue as well, like a dark blue.
Yeah.
But soft is like a teal and you're green.
I was just wondering if we saw like each other's color differently than our own, but no. All right, it works out great. I definitely took the wrong way there.
Just teleport back to the main town and then teleport on us.
Oh. Hey. I was actually walking all the way there. We just did the whole teleport hack, and I'm here walking all the way back.
It's all right. You said you just woke up.
I just
We'll
woke
give you a
up.
pass on that one. Give you a pass.
All right.
There we go. This is taking a lot longer to get to 25 than I thought it was going to be. Not gonna lie.
Did you just start today?
No, I started yesterday.
Really?
I've got about 7 hours in right now.
Okay, yeah. It took me...
Oh, sorry. I'm 7 hours in on this character. I ripped
Okay.
on hardcore after 3.5 hours.
It took me... First stream was just shy of 9 hours and another 5 hours when I got to 25. But that was with a bunch of DCs as well.
Oh yeah, I'm not seeing it all. Actually, I do need to take a break here in a second. I gotta swap out my... I use Verizon internet, 5G home internet.
Mm-hmm.
And they just sent me an upgraded unit, so I want to swap that out. So that way maybe it'll help my internet connection a little better.
Yeah, no worries. In like 15 minutes, I have to go do our Shadow War.
Well, perfect. When you guys peace out for that, I'll reset my internet.
I'll be grinding, catching up to y'all.
Ah! I'm trapped.
I'm East Coast, I already did my Shadow War. Fortunately, I no show on the other side.
Nice.
Like 7 people.
Yeah, ours will have a show this time. It was somebody we shouldn't have been fighting. We're like, well, we know who we're fighting on Saturday.
Yeah, I got right of exile to dethrone Sheriff. Is not going to be fun and easy. So.
I'm not ready.
Oh, that shot increases your guys' movement speed too. Dope.
Yeah. Joined an event. Ooh.
What? I think this is better than doing dungeons, doing these events, these zone events.
Yep. Much better than doing dungeons.
And you get that curiosity token for it, so you can try to get those legendaries that way. For sure. Oh, I love Stomp. This is so cool. Oh, the chest goes in the middle. Let's see, any upgrades?
Actually, I think now's probably a good time. My bag's full, so I'm gonna TP out and reset my internet. I will be back here probably like 20 minutes, 20, 30 minutes.
Okay.
Cool.
Good playing with you guys. Catch up with you.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I don't have to waste points into taunts. That would be useless right now.
Yeah, I didn't do taunts. I did like fortifying your armor or stuff that went to fortify and stuff like that.
I mean, I feel like that iron skin is really helping me not take a lot of damage.
Yeah, it was good early on, and then I actually dropped it once I got into the 20s.
Okay.
Just because in softcore you don't really need it. And then I moved my skills around at like 23, testing a bunch of builds out, and I actually ended up doing like only 1 and 2 slot with right and left click, and then I added Warcry, and that's all, or Wrath. I managed to unlock all the way down to there. So I only had like your 2 cries that you could have, and then
Charge? Do you do like charge and kick or leap? Like, what do you use?
nope,
Because
I just you know what, I could actually, before I log off, let me
like
leave
screenshot
game.
the build you did. Oh, I wish the tree went sideways that you could like see the Oh man, the same event just reset that we just did. Oh sure, I'll do it again. Go.
Alright, so I have Rallying Cry, War Cry, Wrath of Berserker, Frenzy, and Fen.
So you did Frenzy was your basic skill.
Yep.
For your core skill, you did Rend. You didn't use Whirlwind? Huh.
Yes, I'm aware.
I really like Whirlwind. All right, and then for defense, you use Rally Cry. And I guess you use that for movement too, right? For the Rallying Cry.
Yeah, I
And
had
then-
one for Rallying Cry, 2 built into War Cry, and then I managed to get all the way down to Wrath of Berserker. But that's like much later.
And for your like you didn't take like Rupture or Steel Grasp or Death Blow, like none of those?
So let me look at. I wish you could expand the tree, but I got 5 into Frenzy with Enhanced Frenzy and Combat Frenzy. And then Rend, I have 5 in that with Enhanced Rend and Furious Rend. And then Rallying Cry, I went Enhanced Rallying Cry and Tactical Rallying Cry. And then
It's tactical.
War Cry, I went Enhanced War Cry. And then I took 1 into Pit Fighter.
Mighty Warcry? Power Warcry. At least 6 enemies are near. If at least 6 enemies are nearby you when you cast Warcry, your damage bonus is increased by 30%. Jesus.
Uh-huh.
Warcry grants you 28% base life. As Fortify. Yeah, that Mighty Warcry is nice.
Yeah, and the Fortify one's really good too, because that gets you to pop that shield too every once in a while. But it definitely makes it easier. Once you hit the 10 mark, the 15 mark, and the 20 mark, then you can just pay the little bit of gold to swap your stuff around.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna go like a super tanky barb build for like I feel like the game is gonna need it. Um for sure. Like if we play like hardcore mode, I feel like that's what you need. You need to have a barb that just goes tank. And that guy can't fuck up. He can't miss a single potion opportunity. I'm so down to do a hardcore Warcry. I mean a hardcore tank
All right,
barb.
let's
It's gonna be awesome.
switch back to this real quick. We're going, what is it, Sharon?
Aspect of so which dungeon gives the barb? Okay, so that's the dungeon will give you after swapping weapons 6 times.
Why
Gain
is that
11
covering?
Fortify.
That shouldn't be doing that.
So that means you want to cast different abilities, so then you gain Fortify.
There we go.
Interesting, interesting. Level 9. This game is so cool. Like, would you focus
Oh,
more
yeah.
this than the eye? Like, I probably will focus this more than the eye. I'm gonna get to 600 now and just like cruise until they actually make changes into that game.
Yeah, I'm gonna play both, and it really depends on like how the PvP is and stuff you're able to do there, because they're totally 2 different things.
You gotta come out with PvP for us. I'm tired of having bad PG groups, man. So demoralizing. Yeah, I feel like the beta of this game has already more their shit together than the I did. What about your Sons of the Forest? How's that going? You still playing that? Oh, token.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. Yeah, I ended up building a house, giant house, and then ended up like saving over my normal mode, so I got to rebeat it on hard mode. But I'm theory crafting and building on peaceful.
Nice.
It's I think it's pretty hilarious. Like carrying a pipe in your mouth. And then what I find funny is it doesn't showcase the weapons, but
Which
the
part
weapons
you
you're
unlock silent
just
chest that
running
came
around
from
with two
purveyors of
fucking
curiosity.
two giant fuck off anchors.
I don't know what chest that is and where you get those. But we're gonna buy one.
Yeah.
Campaign.
I'm over here slacking. I'm gonna go hop into our clan Discord for our war, but I'll be back. Yep. I'm here, bitches. Congrats on the 600. I'm just talking about Shady. Did Kata finally get it? Oh, he did. Of course he did. What's the server at now? 582, still 4 levels over. Look at me go. Did we have any... Did Mommy get it too? Where's Mommy? Oh, look at that slacker. 593. I gotta say, the D4 experience is pretty fun. The Rogue is an interesting class. I don't ever see me playing that one on hardcore, though. Yeah. Yeah, I was able to take out some shit as a range rogue versus melee. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta see, because I'm only like level 12, I think. Oh, you know what? I still have it up. I'm logged into my... Oh, I'm level 13. Where do you want my barb ass? Well, we are fighting insane. That's why I was saying, like, you think I should war cry in support? It depends on who we have. Where are you going to be, Techie? One? Okay, I'm going one. Mm. Let's see here. What up, Kush? How's it going? Just waiting for our Shadow War to queue off. And then back to D4. I do not. Only got the one. And we did not go. We went. The arcade actually had a decent restaurant, so we ended up eating there for my kid's birthday. Because the plan was to swing by and see if we pick up one of those sandwiches or something. Maybe they're still giving out decodes. While we wait. Huh? You know, the one thing that got me switching back was, fuck, I can't zoom out. Zoom out? No, I mean, like, because your character's much further away. Also, if you set it to strangers can't invite you, it it solves so many issues. Yeah, it's on your settings. In your settings, looking for you. I think it was under general. Yeah, general, all the way at the bottom. Helicory invite permissions. You can uncheck recent party members, strangers, friends. Yep. Is he one of your friends? Aikido. There's 10 in support 1 right now. Why is there so many in support 1? Shit! Techie, you still want to do support 1? Yeah, for sure. There's only going to be 1 day left though. But it will let them for next week. Where you at, Techie? Get in my party. No worries. Nice. Yeah, I just switched to Rogue. Jeez, he just put out some dumb random information in Zone. Said transgenders are allowed in both restrooms. Tootsie got us a satyr. No. No, it's blocked out by pillars. What's that? I wonder, did they actually get back to this? Then you can spend another 8 on D4. See you Monday. So I stirred up so much arguments in the Diablo Discord about the 0%. Well, so many people have been saying since where the conversation lead, I was like, so you're telling me all these people that told me they hit 0% are lying too? Because they said it was debunked. It's never been a thing. And I was like, I have people that have done it multiple times, and they're like, the highest Paragon our server will be is at 16 plus after reset. He's always grinding to max, and he said there's no such thing as 0. The lowest he was 5%. And then he went on, another guy went, I was 16 plus for H4 and H5 and couldn't find the screenshots and VODs on Twitch, but it was over 6 months ago, so they're gone. Was 18 plus for Hell 7. But the thing that's really pissing me off is, like, Kill Switch that's saying it and Sneaky Tashi that's saying it is getting DM like, oh, well, I need to know now. And I was like, well, I have multiple people in clan that been playing with for 10 months that up them at 0, guys. They said it many hells ago, but it confused the whole fucking dev team dude because he started talking about heliquaries. I was like, God damn it. Yeah, we know it's changed now, but we want to know when it changed, Sweaty. Because for Hell 3, Hell 4, Hell 5, there were 0% caps. And the argument is people are saying there was never a cap. It was always 5%. And we're like, no. We have multiple people. We've been in Discord for 10 months. And they're like, no, I didn't feel there's a need to take a screenshot, but and I just didn't do it. The highest I ever got was 10%. Or the closest I got, and I wasn't really wanting to do it. Hurry up, revive our statue so we can kill him again. Oh, we killed him twice for you. I feel like this AI was more aggressive. That player's friend list is full. Yeah, I can do one for you while I'm still in game. Becky, you want one? Alright. I will invite the Hades. You out of a party, Hades? No. No, Diablo. Oh, don't crash on me. Up. Well, stand by.